From a MyDocs perspective, it's been quite an exciting 2 days, having somebody like Jane share her experience from a commissioner's point of view, from a broadcaster's point of view, in terms of international pitching has been really exciting, and that combination together with a creative person like Gary, who has lots of experience with feature film documentaries, has been a wonderful partnership.
It's my first time in Malaysia, my first time with MyDocs. I had no idea what to expect. But when I started to see the projects, I was so impressed and pleased because you've really obviously got some real talent in the country.
They really have a strong subject. They do have a great potential for it's beyond. It's not about something Malaysia alone. There's something that can be shared with the international audience. So I'm so happy to see that potential.
I think there's always an opportunity to learn more. I think sometimes as Malaysian filmmakers, we tend to look at our projects just purely from a local perspective. So having Jane and Gary come on board to look at our projects is beneficial, especially since they come, I would say, maybe from different backgrounds.
The workshop has enabled me to refine my story a little bit more. And Jane has been extremely helpful in sharing where we could possibly pitch the story further.
I guess I wanted to learn how to understand my project more, to solidify my story. The trainers, Gary and Jane, were very helpful. They really helped me shape and strengthen my story to make it a really, really strong and compelling story.
I think these 2 days I learned to refine my pitch and also think about my story, which I think is important. I think with Gary, looking at the trailers that he showed us and rethinking about my own trailer, how to cut it, how to show the most powerful scenes.
Through the process, we learn to break it down to action plans. We make it into something more feasible to execute. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this workshop.
I think just hearing them talk from their perspective of hearing previous pitches and people who have pitched to them kind of sets the tone to what investors are kind of looking for.
I'm definitely a beginner when it comes to documentary filmmaking. This workshop has helped me a lot in being more focused on what I should look out in the future and what other potential stories that I can pursue.
Getting advice from different filmmakers, from the speakers itself, it gives me an idea of where there's still room to tweak your story, to make some changes, and you can use that and to further improve whatever you have in mind. So that's a good thing because we're in a community where we are learning from each other, and MyDocs does it well.
I was very impressed with this film community. Unlike the documentary makers in this Asian region, I really felt strongly that the sense of community together, whether you are working on TV or film, I felt like I can see there's something family in it.
It's been an amazing couple of days because we've seen quite a lot of transition in that time. I've been really impressed and excited by what's happened here.
It's been really intense 2 days, maybe not long enough. We'd really love to have them back again to do something a little bit more in depth. And we're really looking forward to be able to do more training workshops like this. And I really hope that the participants got something really great out of it and learnt a lot.